I was on Social Security for most of my life. I was on SSI, and then I've worked throughout my life and earned SSDI, and I've been on that for years. And I was able to get off of it, like I was telling you, from when I worked at UILC. So I've worked in different group homes. I've worked in retail. I've worked in door-to-door sales. So I had an interview on a Friday, and I applied for the handyman job, and went in, was filling out the application, and I was hearing the two people up front talk about there was other jobs available. And I have a bad back anyway, so I was like, I wonder about those other jobs. So I went in for the interview, and it was a great interview. And about a week later, I got a phone call from Utah Independent Living and asked me if I would come and Monday and start work. Coworkers showed me around the building and said, pointing my office and said, "This is your office." And it was one of the biggest rooms, offices in the building. And I was like, how did I do this? And how am I going to make this job work? I have a learning disability, so spelling is really difficult for me. But I stayed into it, and I was working with Voc Rehab, and they got me this Dragon program. So all I have to do is talk into it, and it will type what I'm saying into the computer. So been there for 3 years and haven't had a complaint. So with my disabilities and stuff, I don't understand Word, and a lot of work is done on Word and making paperwork and things that we use calls for using Word. So I feel my coworkers really have done it for me or showed me what I need to do, and over again. Even though you have a disability, you can overcome it, like I did. There are people out there that will help you, and Voc Rehab really does help people.